Hey everybody, today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Indiana Jones Retro Collection figure of Indy himself from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So this is wave 1 of the Indiana Jones Retro Collection, and it consists of Indiana Jones, Toht, the German mechanic, Belloq in his ceremonial gown, and Marion Ravenwood. So today I have only received Indiana Jones so far. I do have the rest of the wave on order. But all in all, the card, this is not one that I had even, back in the 80s. But from what I see, it looks pretty much spot on to the original card. They did not do the weathering on these card backs like they did for the Star Wars Retro Collection, which I think a lot of collectors will be happy about. The cardstock, now this is pretty thin. I have heard rumors that there are 2 different cardstocks going around for the Indiana Jones figures. Some are a little thicker, some are thinner. This one seems to be the thinner cardstock, which is okay because I'm going to bust it open. So here we go. All right, here is Indy. Now, the one thing that we can notice real quickly with this figure is that he does have some knee flexibility there. So we are taking this from the ever famous 5 points of articulation up to 7 points of articulation with this full wave of figures. So this is, kind of starting to get away from just the old vintage 5 point of articulation model that we saw all through Star Wars. So, I do like that. Obviously, you can pose them a little better. But something about the 5 points I just really love and reminds me a lot of my childhoods. So he does come with just a little gun that should fit in his right hand. Now, one thing, again, this is not a figure I had as a child, but I always heard about the thumb on this character, on this figure, snapping off. So hopefully we don't have that same problem here. And then he does kind of have that quick shooting or quick draw action, which is pretty neat. So little things like this were pretty common back in the 80s and 90s. I had a lot of toys growing up where you'd squeeze the legs and the arms would do something. So this one's just a simple pullback. And then he also comes with, of course, his whip. So this should fit in his left hand. A little difficulty. His hands are kind of interesting. Maybe a little firmer plastic than would have come to expect from some of these other retros. There we go. So he is holding his whip, holding his little gun. Now, I do just love the sculpt with his hat. I think this is such a cool looking figure. As a Harrison Ford fan, you gotta get this one even if you're not a big Indiana Jones fan. But this is a good look with his leather jacket and just looking sharp all around. So we will be getting pretty shortly here a Target exclusive Indy figure from maybe one of the other movies. I'm not really sure. So it'll be nice to kind of compare and contrast those. But all in all, this one looks really good. It does look like, I'm just noticing, has a little hook on his belt loop there, so you can probably wind up the whip and put that in place. The holster, you might be able to snap that gun in, but let's try it out. Looks like it wants to, but yeah, Not sure if that's supposed to stick in there or not. If anyone's able to get that in, let me know in the comments. It kind of wants to sit there, but not really snap in place. At least for me. Alright, so no luck with the gun. We're going to try with the whip here. So maybe a little better luck with the whip. You can see it kind of just hanging on that little hook. Again, I'm not even sure if that's supposed to go in there. Maybe it just sits there real gently, but if you move them at all, it's sticking pretty good. There we go. So that is a review. What do you guys think of this figure? Did you order this one? Did you get the whole wave? And if so, what do you think? How similar is this to the original release? Again, this is not one I have or really have seen of the vintage one. So you guys will have to let me know. Leave a comment, drop a like if you enjoyed seeing this figure, if you're a fan of the Indiana Jones Retro Collection. And of course, make sure to subscribe. I will be getting the other figures in this wave in probably early next week, and I will try to get a video up going through the unboxing and of all of those figures. So, all right, thanks for watching. See you next time.